cool to be here. I can't believe it premiered here 28 years ago. That's wild. I feel so honored. I mean, it's such a fun film, a film for audiences, a big, huge blockbuster that I feel like we really need. And I just feel so excited to be, here promoting it. I watched it in IMAX on Monday and my heart hasn't stopped beating since. I mean, probably for multiple reasons, but it's so immersive. You feel like you're in the storms. It's so adrenaline fueled and fun, but there's so much joy and character and true heart to it too. So yeah, you can kind of expect a lot of everything. My experience was wonderful. I mean, he is such a wonderful guy, such a lovely person, such a talented actor, such a dedicated actor. He was such a brilliant scene partner to have. So yeah, I loved working with Glenn. I'd love to do it again.
It's like a blast, right? I mean, the coolest part about this movie is, for me, I grew up on movies of the 90s when summer blockbusters were everything. They were adventurous and they were thrilling and they were romantic and they were funny and they were just, you left the movie feeling different, and that's what this movie delivers. It's really like such a throwback of a movie, and I think we deliver on all those fronts. So I'm just excited for people to show up and experience it. Wait, here?
Yes, right here. So what is it like to walk on this?
Are you kidding me?
Swear to God, 28 years, 2 months.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So
that's incredible.
Like on this legacy?
It's really special, and look, I mean, Bill Paxton is a guy that I got to be very close with. He was part of this journey. I met him on a movie called Red Wing. He really helped me prep for Hidden Figures. He was so passionate about Apollo 13, so I called him when I was prepping for that to really understand his love for space, which he talked about on set. And the other thing he talked about on set was meteorology, and he looked at the sky differently than anyone I've ever met. And so to feel like I was kind of retreading in a world that he was so passionate about was really special.
With Glenn and with Daisy, I think they just did the right thing. With an all-country album, so many incredible artists are on this. I'm so grateful to be a part of such a cool moment in time and a remake like this. I just love it. Well, I'm not going to go into specifics because I'm not going to expose myself right now. But I had been sliding into the DMs of somebody, and that morning they hit me back, and I was like, boys are too easy. I had been working on it for a couple months. I'm like, I will talk to this person. And I just said, boys are too easy. And my co-writer, Akil King, Worldwide Fresh, goes, do you like that? And I was like, too easy, boys. And it came so quickly, it came so naturally, and it was born from a true experience, and it just happened to work really well.
It's the craziest. I mean, the special effects in this movie are unbelievable. The cast is incredible, and you have to watch it in IMAX. I saw it I saw it regular in theaters, but then I saw it in IMAX, and it was just another experience. So this movie made me excited about going back to the movie theater, I
still think it's going to be a pretty solid emotional ride, because Isaac is great at that, at making really grounded, very heartfelt films. But you kind of crossfade that with incredible special effects and a lot of practical effects, which was really great to be around. And it's great to get blown around a street and dodge wood and all of that stuff. It wasn't real wood, but yeah. Wild, windy wonder.
Oh man, it's really hard to put it into words. It's so many emotions that are just kind of rushing up inside me right now. I'm just happy to be here, to be a conduit for Dad's spirit, and represent his presence here. And I just wish it was him here in my stead. But I'm happy to be here nonetheless. And it's funny. I was like, what do I wear? And I was talking to my mom, and she's like, and I had finally figured out what I was going to wear. It was this Dolce suit. And my mom goes, I wore Dolce at the original premiere. And it was a coincidence because it was a recommendation from Linda, who styled me tonight. And so it was really like a little meant to be, little extra thing. And Mom still has that outfit, which is crazy. But she pulled it out and showed it to me. So I don't know. It's just a lot going through my mind right now. And I'm just here cheering everybody on. And I know Dad would be, so. I think it's cool because people who have that nostalgia of the original get to come and see this great new chapter, helmed by Lee Isaac Chung and Daisy and Glenn. And so I think that there's a really cool cyclical thing there. And I just love that it's going to be available for people to see in the theaters and have that experience, because it's such a movie you got to see in the movie theater, like the original. And so I just hope it reintroduces younger generations to Dad's amazing work as well.
I'm very honored. I loved Twisters growing up. Like, this is really dope to be able to be here right now. Honestly, it is. It's amazing. I grew up in Texas. I have so much respect for weather, and it sounds kind of silly, but it's you don't even know how this happens. We don't even know still how tornadoes can properly form, because they sometimes just disappear, and like you just never know. So the fact that it almost exists as this like magical thing is just dope to me. So I just want people to enjoy it, like just be with it. I think we had the perfect between like Harry, especially when he joined our car, it was like, this is a cool dynamic. Brandon is hilarious. Glenn is just always down. And I'm probably the moodiest one. Just like, I have my goggles on. I can't see anything. So I'm just like, I actually couldn't have asked for anything better. It was great.
It was here. Oh my gosh. I'm happy to be here. I've aged great since the first Twister. And a lot of people don't know that I had a small part in that. Actually, one of the background people was pregnant. That was my mom. And now I'm the legacy character. I've come back. People ask, where's Helen Hunt? Where's Bill Paxton? No, it's really me. There's a scene in a motel that is going to blow your mind. And I know it sounds silly to say, but the movie is shot on film. And it looks and feels so epic in scale. And I think that we're not used to seeing that kind of like real deal movie. So it really is, it's going to be a lot of fun. To carry the baton of Twister, all you have to do is add another Twister, and we did it. There's two Twisters. That's it. This is a movie about weather phenomenon, so let them shine.
That blows my mind. I didn't know it. You're saying it premiered here? Wow, that's insane. Wow, I'm just really honored. I didn't even know that fact. That's really cool. We've been working so hard on this movie, and in many ways, Twister was in my heart for many years. So to get to this point and to launch the next chapter of this film, I don't know what to say. It's quite a special experience. I hope it's a ride that is fun and thrilling, number one. I hope it also scares the hell out of a lot of people, and also I hope it's a lot of heart for people as well. They really see some beautiful actors and experiences and human stories in this too. I grew up right outside Oklahoma and Arkansas, but Oklahoma was always there. I made my previous film in Oklahoma as well, so it does feel like I'm just going back home and being on the same dirt roads and feeling the same energy in the air and the clouds in the sky. So there's something very poetic about being able to do that at this point in my life. To be able to get back home and work is incredible. They're such great actors. They're wonderful actors. And in front of the camera, behind the camera, you kind of see the same thing, this real deep goodness and beauty to them. And those two together, their chemistry was off the charts, and they have a genuine affection for each other, I was honored to be able to just witness it as they worked together and danced together and did all the scenes together.
If you were to describe this movie in 3 words, what 3 words would you give it?
Tornadoes, fun, people.
I was such a fan of the original, and so to be in this one is an incredible privilege. And I know it has such a strong fan base. My wife went home after watching it and wrote an essay on it, just of free will. So she's not the only one that is a bit obsessed. It's a classic story of people from different worlds coming together over a shared enemy, I would say. That's the ride. It's about coming home. It's about facing your fears. And I think we all go on a pretty special journey. The people of Oklahoma were really welcoming, and I hadn't been. I've done New York and I've done LA, and I hadn't been anywhere else in the States yet, and so it was eye-opening. It was a new world for me, but I loved it. Exhilarating, nerve-shredding, fun.
Oh, it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a massive ride. Your heartstrings are going to be pulled. You're going to be scared at the edge of your seat. There's so many big sequences, and you're going to care, and you're also going to be conflicted. You're going to be like, wait, where am I going with this? And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great payoff. So, You got to watch it in the biggest theater you can with your friends, your family. Everybody will enjoy it. Yeah. To be in a movie that's stemming from that movie is just a land of legacy. That's a lot of weight to carry and a lot of weight to bear, but I feel like we did it justice in a sense, and we paid homage in a great way, and it's a new chapter, you know? So I'm excited for audiences to get a new updated version of Storm Chaser. Glen is amazing. He's one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and he is the most collaborative ever, and we texted so early on, and Glen's already been a star, right? And me, I just felt lucky to be in the presence of him, and you know, he's just a normal, nice guy human that's just ultra talented, and you'll just never know that he's like a superstar. That's just kudos to Lee Isaac Chung, the director, and all the studios to put together just this superhero cast of amazing actors, and everyone's stunning and just the greatest humans, and for some reason they knew that we would all connect. Like, there wasn't like a big, massive table read to see if there was chemistry or anything. Like, I feel like they just trusted their gut feeling of knowing, like, these are good humans and they'll get along, and we all got along. No drama, and a big cast. This cast is huge, right? Big, fun, dangerous. But also, oh man, I want to add another thing. Just heartfelt. Like, oh, you really feel the heart, and that's something you don't, you know, in a big studio movie, it's rare to get that independent heart that you feel. Like, oh man, that's what Lee Isaac Chung is so good at, just pulling on your heartstrings.